What's up, everybody? How we doing today? High five for showing up, especially if this is your first time joining me on a Monday morning breathwork training session. Welcome in. I'm excited that you're here. Today's going to be an efficient, somewhat hard charging breathwork training session. So buckle up. This is going to be fun. Couple of notes. If you have your Buteyko belt to go around your midsection, and if you have your SportsMask, go ahead and grab those things now because it's going to get spicy by the end of our session. We're going to begin from that seated position as we always do. So go ahead and join me there. Okay, I'm going to stand here. You're going to sit down. That's how we're going to start. We're going to begin as normal with a very simple nose unblocking exercise. Okay? So from a seated position, I invite you to take a normal breath in through your nose. Normal breath out. Pinch your nose and hold your breath. Gently nod your head up and down. We're looking for that medium level of air hunger. So maybe that happens in 3, 2, 1. Release the nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe normally for 3 breaths. I look off center. See if I can fix this on the fly. Not really. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Pinch and hold. Gently nod your head up and down. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Release, breathe in. Nice. Do you feel some moisture kind of loosening things up in the nose? That's to be expected here. We're just clearing out the nose, preparing the body for some deeper breathing. Once again, normal breath in, normal breath out. Pinch and hold, and say yes. You're saying yes to a tough breathwork training session today. Oh, I see you nodding. Okay, you're in. Let's do this. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Release. Deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Hold. Sniff in again. Sniff in again. One more time. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go. Good. We're going to do a rope climber to just warm up the intercostal muscles in our rib cage. Reach for that rope nice and high, pull it down. Reach with the other hand nice and high, pull it down. Good. Get a little bit of a lean here. I should have probably wore a belt today. Don't look, everybody. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Really stretch almost to the other side. This is a multiplanar exercise. Just do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Shake it out. Why don't you just massage the rib cage a bit? Maybe feel inside those rib bones. Those muscles you're feeling there are your intercostal muscles. We're going to warm those up. We're going to fire those up today in an exercise called SportsMask speed breathing. I'm excited to share that one with you. Okay, good. Go ahead and relax. All right, one more little warm up, somewhat of a carbon dioxide tolerance training exercise. We're going to do some breathe light. Okay, again, still from a seated position, I invite you to place your finger just beneath your nose, resting on your upper lip. Relax your shoulder here. Also relax the muscles in your face, your neck, and your shoulders. I'm going to say that a lot during training. Take a normal breath in and feel the air run across your finger on the way in. Now breathe out. Feel the air run across your finger on the way out. Feel that warmth and moisture? Maybe one more normal breath. And out. Now begin to slow down your breathing to the point that you can barely feel the air as it runs in through your nose and back out through your nose. And as you slow down your breathing, you're inviting this sensation of air hunger, that feeling like you need to take a much bigger breath. You should slow your breathing down so much so that you do feel that air hunger. But it shouldn't be so uncomfortable that your breathing becomes really chaotic. Do your best to control your breathing. Controlling it on the way in, controlling it at the top of the inhale, controlling it on the way out. If your breathing becomes too erratic, take a normal breath, drop back into it. This should almost feel like stress. It should feel like kind of like panic inducing. This is the sensation of carbon dioxide rising in your blood. And this is what we're trying to train. We're training that out of breath feeling, because when we're on the mountain, we want to feel less out of breath. And this is a key exercise to help us do that. Let's go for another 30 seconds. Just 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, nice job. So that was Breathe Light. We are going to fire up the system. We're going to do something called SportsMask speed breathing. So if you have your SportsMask, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to put mine on alongside you. You know what? I'm going to pause. I'm going to get myself situated. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I want this on the highest setting. So that means it's all the way to the right, the highest setting. I also want you to put this Buteyko belt on and around the bottom part of your rib cage. If you don't have any of those things, that's fine. We're going to make a few modifications. Okay? So let me just adjust where I'm sitting, and we're going to start from there. All right, here we go. All set up. Modification. If you don't have a sports mask, what I want you to do is simply block one nostril as we do this. For you, though, it's really important that you're sitting down, because you can get more lightheaded if you don't have the sports mask on. What we're simply going to do is I'm going to start a timer, and this is my timer. Okay? We're going to go for 1 minute here. You're going to breathe as many times as you can in this 1 minute. Deep, full inhales in through your nose with the sports mask setting on high, and relax on the exhale. Then from a neutral lung, not pressed out, exhale. So don't press out the exhale. Neutral lung, start a new inhale. You're going to go as many times as you can in this 1 minute. For you, with the blocked nostril, just simply block the nostril on the inhale. Make sure that you're using your diaphragm to do that inhale, and then just relax the air out. Okay? Again, from a seated position. We're going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Notice my shoulders aren't doing much movement here. You should try to relax the muscles in your face and your neck and your shoulders. A lot of the pressure of these inhales should come right here in that belly. Twenty more seconds. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and relax. Relax here just for a moment. We're going to take 30 seconds or so to recover. When you breathe to recover, whether doing this exercise or anything else you're doing in your training, I want you to breathe through your nose, breathe slow, and breathe low. Feel your diaphragm do the deep breathing. That's the best method to recover. We've got about 10 more seconds of recovery. I'm going to put my mask back on. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Notice the movement of my diaphragm. Do your best to try to follow my lead on this. Your diaphragm needs to be the pump that's working in this exercise. Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Go ahead and relax. Again, breathe nose, slow and low to recover for 30 seconds. Five more seconds of recovery. And ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thirty more seconds. Finish strong. Let's go. Come on. 10 more seconds. 5, and 3, 2, 1. Stop. Go ahead and take off that sports mask. Whew. Good work. Take off the Buteyko Belt if you have that on as well. We're going to do something now that's really going to get spicy. We are going to do a little carbon dioxide tolerance test as well as some hypoxic work. So if you happen to have that pulse oximeter, and you want to wear that for this, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to get up. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to adjust my situation. We're going to do a little high altitude simulation, walk to jog variation. Okay? I'll meet you right over here. All right, we're back. So this high altitude simulation walk to jog, it's very simple. Go ahead and stand up. Make sure you've got enough room where you can walk in a straight line or walk in a circle. That can work as well, okay? You're simply going to join me in taking a normal breath in through the nose, normal breath out. Then we gently pinch the nose, hold the breath, and begin walking, okay? This is just like that preparation for high altitude simulation exercise we did last week. However, when you reach a medium level of air hunger, I want you to turn it into a jog. You can either jog in place like I am now, or jog in that circle or in that straight line. Okay. Go until you can't go any further and then stop. And I want you to take 6 minimal sniffs in and out through your nose. This is the most challenging part of this. As you can imagine, your brain, your mind, your body's going to be screaming for oxygen. Really, it's not oxygen though. It's carbon dioxide that it's screaming about. Okay. And then we'll relax and maybe do that 1 or 2 more times. This is going to get pretty intense though, okay? So if you have, number one, if you are pregnant or if you have any underlying heart conditions, then this exercise is not suitable for you, okay? All right, let's begin. Take a normal breath in, normal breath out. Pinch your nose and hold your breath and begin that walk. And now again, when you reach a medium level of air hunger, go ahead and turn it into a jog. Jog faster, jog faster, jog faster. And when you can't go any further, stop and take those 6 minimal breaths. Just like you're letting air come in and out through that nose. And then relax. Breathe normally. I know it's pretty intense, right? You're doing great. Breathe nose full and low. Also known as nose slow and low. But when we're on the mountain, I call it nose full and low because I want you to breathe a bit faster than you would if you're at sea level going through rest periods. That's how we want to breathe when we're resting, is nose slow and low, nose full and low on the mountain. Okay, we're going to do another couple of sets here, all right? It should take you about 6 to 8 breaths maybe to feel totally recovered and ready to go again. Something in that range. You should feel back in control of your breathing in really just 3 or 4 breaths though. All right. Let's begin another set here. Another rep, I guess. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Pinch and hold and begin walking. When you reach that medium level of air hunger, turn it into a jog. Go until you can't go any further. And then stop and take those 6 minimal breaths. And then recover. I like to put my hands here on my lower belly when I'm recovering, just so I know I'm breathing deep into the belly. I say we do just 1 more. You've gotten a pretty good taste of this exercise, I would say. If you want to, obviously you can do more on your own. You can pause this or mute me and do more. No shame at all. In fact, I'd be proud of you. All right. Let's go. 1 more. Take a normal breath in. Normal breath out. Pinch and hold and begin walking. Turn it into a jog. I'm trying not to make my microphone bounce that much. You can go further than you think you can. Woo! I'm with you. All right. If you're wearing that pulse oximeter, check to see what happened to your SpO2, your blood oxygen saturation levels. Probably dropped there. Probably. I mean, it's just a lighter-ish breath hold, but still, it could have happened. Okay. To end, go ahead and Get in that seated position once again. We're going to end with an exercise simply called long tail exhale. We're going to extend the exhale longer than we're inhaling for. So it's very simple. Maybe we'll begin on an inhale of 3, exhale for 6. Might extend it even further as we go. All right, let's take a nice big breath with me for a 3 count. So inhale through your nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, and just relax as you exhale. We're downshifting the nervous system here. Again, inhale 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Allow your heart rate to come down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's lengthen this a bit now. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This will be our last time. Inhale. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you had your eyes closed, go ahead and open them. Give yourself a little shake, bring some movement to the body. It's that quick. We can downshift the nervous system. We just really brought it up with that walk to jog variation of high altitude simulation. And now very quickly, we can bring it down with a simple long tail exhale exercise like that. All right, that wraps up our session for today. I want to thank you all for joining. Once again, if this was the first time that you've joined the sessions, welcome in. I'm really happy that you're here with me. If this is your 100th time joining, awesome. Either way, I'm giving you a high five. Thanks a lot for joining, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care, everybody. Bye now.